Michel Barnier, the EU's former chief Brexit negotiator, has confirmed he will try to challenge Emmanuel Macron in next year's presidential election, saying France was in the midst of dark times, in a clear swipe at the country's current leader. The 70-year-old has announced his plans this evening during an interview with French broadcaster TF1. During his appearance, he said, "In these dark times, I took the decision to run for the French presidency, to be president of a reconciled France." Despite Mr. Barnier's high-profile role, he will need to overcome low levels of public recognition in France. In recent days, Valérie Pécresse and Philippe Juvin have also thrown their hats into the ring. Mr. Barnier is also facing a strong challenge from Xavier Bertrand, seen by many as the most likely to topple 43-year-old Mr. Macron, although he has not yet declared his intention to run. Despite not having confirmed his intention to run, Republicans Party member Mr. Barnier, who has served in the cabinets of both Jacques Chirac and Nicolas Sarkozy, has been actively contributing to the political debate on Twitter. His most recent post references his television appearance this evening, when he will be questioned by journalist Gilles Boulot. Speaking to Express.co.uk at the start of the year, Dr. Joseph Downing, an LSE Fellow in Nationalism at the LSE's European Institute, was less than optimistic at Mr. Barnier's prospects. He told, "The paradoxical thing about the current political situation is that I do not see as yet a credible challenger. And that I think is the other side of the coin when it comes to the system, which is quite worrying for French democracy. Who is there who is looking to be a credible challenger?" Michel Barnier, the EU's chief Brexit negotiator, has mooted a possible bid for the presidency. But he has no charisma whatsoever. He makes Macron look like a rock star in terms of charisma. Apart from his Brexit role, Mr. Barnier also served as a special advisor to José Manuel Barroso, the former European Commission president, in 2006. That year, he also presented a report to the Council of Ministers proposing the creation of a European Civil Protection Force. He has also served as European Commissioner for Internal Market and Services, as well as working as an unpaid special advisor to former European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker on European defence policy. More recently, he chronicled his time as the EU's Brexit point man in his book, My Brexit Diary, A Glorious Illusion, published this year. Asked last month about the possibility of British economic collapse after Brexit, Mr. Barnier said, "I don't want that and I don't think it will happen because it's a great nation. But they left the single market, without having fully understood all the consequences, so they created barriers. Instead of eliminating barriers, they created them. Now they are out and all goods coming from the UK have to be checked to protect European consumers and businesses." He added, "I think everything is going to be a little more difficult for them because they are no longer with us. They left, as they wanted, and now they are on their own. I think in today's world, if we are not together, in the face of a great power that doesn't need anyone's help, we are screwed." Mr. Macron was elected French president in 2017, comprehensively beating National Rally's Marine Le Pen in the second ballot. However, this time around he is likely to be hampered by widespread anger at his handling of the coronavirus pandemic and associated lockdowns, as well as simmering resentment about his proposed pension reforms.